Book 14, Fear Prayer. Narrated Shuaib. I asked Az-Zuhri, did the Prophet ever offer the fear prayer? Az-Zuhri said, I was told by Salim that Abdullah bin Amr had said, I took part in a holy battle with Allah's apostle in Najd. We faced the enemy and arranged ourselves in rows. Then Allah's apostle, Pbuh, stood up to lead the prayer and one party stood to pray with him while the other faced the enemy. Allah's apostle, Pbuh, and the former party bowed and performed 2 prostrations. Then that party left and took the place of those who had not prayed. Allah's apostle prayed 1 rak'ah with the latter, and performed 2 prostrations and finished his prayer with taslim. Then every one of them bowed once and performed 2 prostrations individually. Narrated Nafi, Ibn Amr said something similar to Mujahid's saying, whenever Muslims and non-Muslims stand face to face in battle, the Muslims can pray while standing. Ibn Amr added, the Prophet said, if the number of the enemy is greater than the Muslims, they can pray while standing or riding, individually. Narrated Ibn Abbas, once the Prophet, Pbuh, led the fear prayer and the people stood behind him. He said Takbir, Allahu Akbar, and the people said the same. He bowed and some of them bowed. Then he prostrated and they also prostrated. Then he stood for the second rak'ah and those who had prayed the first rak'ah left and guarded their brothers. The second party joined him and performed bowing and prostration with him. All the people were in prayer but they were guarding one another during the prayer. Narrated Jabir bin Abdullah, on the day of the Khandak Umar came, cursing the disbelievers of Quraysh and said, O Allah's apostle, I have not offered the Asr prayer and the sun has set. The Prophet replied, by Allah, I too have not offered the prayer yet. The Prophet then went to Button, performed ablution and performed the Asr prayer after the sun had set and then offered the Maghrib prayer after it. Narrated Anas bin Malik, Allah's apostle, Pbuh, offered the Fajr prayer when it was still dark, then he rode and said, Allah Akbar. Kaaba is ruined. When we approach near to a nation, the most unfortunate is the mourning of those who have been warned. The people came out into the streets saying, Muhammad and his army. Allah's apostle vanquished them by force and their warriors were killed. The children and women were taken as captives. Safiya was taken by Dihya al-Kalbi and later she belonged to Allah's apostle who married her and Herma was her manumission.